Hello and welcome to AWS Certified Solution Architect course. In this video, we will discuss about volumes and snapshots. So we created one instance in our last session, and this instance was attached to one volume. So let's go to that volume. It's a C drive in Windows. So the EBS ID is this one. If we click on this, we will go to the volume tab. So we have this volume created and it is attached to the instance, the Windows instance which we have created earlier. So how we can identify whether this instance, whether this volume is in use or not. So we can just see the state, it's in use and it's attached to that instance, attachment information. So if we see here, the instance ID is mentioned. Apart from that, the volume ID, size, creation date, state, volume type, its general purpose, encrypted or not, availability zone, snapshot, all these details are mentioned for the volume. The IOPS, it's 100. Now let's create another volume and say it as a D drive for the Windows instance. The volume type can be general purpose provision, cold HSD through magnetic. So we will select the general purpose and the size of the new drive will be 30 GB. Throughput is not applicable. Availability zone, snapshot ID. This will be created by itself. Let's not give it manually. So we'll just click on create option and this new drive will be created. Before the creation, let's rename this old volume, the C drive, as C drive so that we can easily identify the volumes. I will pause the video until this volume is created and will come again. Now as we can see, the state of the volume is available, so it can be now used. So we will go to instance. Let's check the volume ID. It's ending with 2A9 and we'll rename it as D drive for our convenience. So we'll go to instances, we will select the instance and we will try to attach the D drive to this instance. I think this option is not available from instance. Let's go to volume and from there we will try to attach it to the instance. So we have option attach volume. We'll select the instance. There is only one instance that is running and the device ID will be XVDF. We'll attach it. Now let's wait for the D drive to be attached to the instance. Now we can see both this D drive is also attached to the instance. Now let's go to the instance and check. So if you see here, we have block device and root device. Now I am logged into the server. Let's go to the server and check whether it's there or not. So I will just go to the server and from there I'll go to disk management. Now see, here we have that 30 GB as offline, so we will make it online. So we can make the disk online and create a partition of this drive and we can name it as D drive. So now let's see other settings of EBS. So there's another thing called snapshots. So snapshots are nothing but the point in time image of volumes. So if we want to create a snapshot of our D drive or data drive, we can just click on the D drive and we can create snapshot. So I'll just name this snapshot as data snapshot, give some description, encrypted no, and create it. So I got a acknowledgement, the snapshot creation is started. Let's go to the snapshot. Okay, it's completed as well. It's quite fast. So this will help us, creating snapshot will help us to restore the data drive in future. If somehow the data is lost or the server has gone down due to some regions, we can just create a volume out of this snapshot and attach it to a new instance so that your instance can be restored. So now let's see how to create a volume out of this snapshot. I'll just click on actions, create volume. Even you can create image out of this data drive, but that's not recommended here because it's a data drive, so we don't have any usage of image of a data drive. So I'll go with the create volume. We can select general purpose, size 30 GB, availability zone we can define, IOPS is predefined for GP2. So we will create a volume out of this. So volume is successfully created. So if you see, a new volume has been created out of that snapshot, and this volume can be attached to a new server. In case we have lost our old server and we have lost our D drive, we can use the snapshot to create the D drive volume and attach it to new instance and restore the data. So this is from my end for volumes and snapshot. There are a few other things we can just discuss here is sharing snapshot. So we can just click on the snapshot. We can modify permissions of the snapshot and we can share it privately to some other account or publicly to everyone. So that also can be done, the snapshot. Even we can create an image into some out of this snapshot that we've already discussed. So this concludes the snapshot and volume lessons. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.